Hey guys, long time no see. Sorry if I keep looking up. I'm looking at my screen. I haven't done one of these videos in like a long time because I just been very busy with school. I've been very busy with work, so I just haven't really gave it the thought. Um, I don't really care about being famous anymore or trying to get much of a following. It kind of just goes in and out with me. Sometimes I like to do it, sometimes I don't. So this is just me being back because I feel like it. Um, But I want to talk about something really quick. So, there's often this discourse online regarding AI. There just seems to be a lot of people that have like an issue with it because they feel like it ruins the environment or that it just copies other people. I just want to say something really quick. The reasons why I use it for fun stuff. I use it for fun just to just troll my friends or whatever every now and then. I use it to help me with ideas every now and then. I sometimes use it to help me come up with ideas for lyrics. I don't have it write me lyrics 95% of the time just because AI is not very creative. AI, I'm like trying to think. AI tends to go off ideas that have already been done by people and just does kind of a generic version of it. So for me, it's just better to just, as the human, just come up with the lyrics myself. Um, but overall, I use AI mostly for pretty harmless, innocent reasons. I don't use it to copy people's work or copy ideas or things of that sort. I will have it do like fun, interesting things. Like case in point, what I would do, like I could pay an artist for their work, pay to have something created by them, like actually pay them for their work, like actually have them make something for the work, and then I could have AI redesign something like that already was created with their work. And that could be something that I could show them and be like, oh, that's kind of cool. But the reason I'm doing this video, I'm not going to name the artist on the social media that I used, but basically there was like this artist that I worked with, or I talked with, and initially I wasn't going to tell him anything about it because I realized it's like a hot button issue for a lot of people. They don't really want to talk about it. They feel like it's the worst thing in the world, and it's just how dare you use AI, all this and stuff. So it's like, initially I just was like, ugh, fuck, I ain't going to really talk about it. I mean, I don't really want to get into the political nonsense with that, but I also was just like, I mean, if it's my opinion or if it's something lighthearted, I mean, what's the harm in bringing it up? Like, especially because it's not even like I copied anything, right? Like, I just, like, first of all, I was respectful, right? I asked him about it. I was like, hey, do you mind if I share something with you that I did with AI? Like, I'm not sharing your work without your consent. I'm not posting it and claiming it is mine because I never do that. I'm, um, I'm simply just asking if you want to see it. I'm asking you for your consent if you want to see it without me just doing it and pushing it onto you and forcing my opinion down your throat or forcing you to take something that you don't want. Like, because I know people get funny about that. So I'm being, I'm communicating with him forwardly, and I'm expecting a respectful response. And he's like, "Oh, I don't really fuck with AI. So like, if it's my work, I'd rather you not share it." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." Didn't share it, but then he was like, um, "Honestly, I don't know if I want to do a commission with you if you're gonna use AI." And it's like, I'm like, "Excuse you?" Now, I'm not going to lie. In that moment, I did cater to his feelings. The reason being because that particular artist, like, he uses like these 3D models or whatever, from games, and not a lot of people that I know would do that for the rate that he gave. So I don't really want to just not just like just be like, well, fuck you, I'm not gonna work with you. Like, that's kind of why, like, I kind of like catered. I do admit that I shouldn't do that. I should just be like honest, but because of the nature of how he animates things and how he does things, I realize there's not a lot of people like that on the social media that would give the rate that he gave. So I kind of had to kind of just shut the fuck up, give him what he wanted. But generally, I don't encourage people to always do that or do that at all. But I do think sometimes if you want to get something you want done, you're gonna have to lie a little bit. So that's what I did. I just was like, oh, I'm sorry, like I'm not really aware. How does AI work? How does it work? And he explained it. He was like, yeah, like it ruins the environment, or people use it to copy other people's things. And it's like, I'm not stupid. I know these things. I'm not dumb. I mean, I'm 25 years old. I've used the internet ever since I was like a teenager. I know how it works. I've been using the internet actually. I mean, I just said it, but like a decade, basically a decade or over a decade. Actually, yeah, over a decade, because I've been using it for like probably since I was like 10 years old. So not a teenager, but I've been using the internet for a long time. So like, I know how this shit works, but I'm trying to act stupid so that way he can kind of like, let me do a commission eventually, which after like a minute or so, he like was like, yeah, I'm trying to look up this stuff, do a commission with you. So I'm kind of acting like I don't know what he's talking about, but I had to do that because it was like, why am I being roped into somebody else's politics? And this is the thing I'd be talking about. I feel like a lot of people in this day and age, it's like ever since like AI has been introduced, everybody wants to kind of like police how somebody should like use something. And don't get me wrong, I welcome everybody to have their opinion with me as far as like telling me I don't really agree with AI being used or all that. That's not really the problem, but my problem is when people kind of force it down my throat as like, oh, you have to do it this way or not, or oh, this is terrible. That's when I have a problem with it, and that's when it's like, that's where I get fired at where people at, because who are you to tell me when I shouldn't use or use something, you know what I mean? I don't really think that that's fair. Like, whatever happened to things just being kind of black and white, being like, yeah, like, you're a good person if you do this, you're a bad person if you do this. Like, it should just be like, why can't things just be like, I can enjoy what I want if it's not, like, illegal? Like, I'm not, like, it's not like I'm trying to find minors as 3D models. Like, that should be something you call me out for. Call me out for doing things like that. Call me out for taking people's work and posting it as my own. Speed King 125. Call me out for things like that. Don't call me out for something that I'm not like doing wrong, like using AI. Just to use like AI. And let's be honest here for a second too. AI is evolving and is becoming part of the world. Either you're gonna get with the program or get the fuck on. You can't sit here and bitch and cry about AI when AI has been used in a lot of things for like a while. Like AI is used for video games. AI is used for computers. AI is used for like all types of stuff. And all of a sudden, I think a lot of people feel like AI is all of a sudden like the enemy. And let's be real here for a second. AI is never going to be better than a human being. It might be able to come up with ideas faster than humans, but it ain't original ideas on its own. The human being still has to put the prompt in and be creative with the prompt for it to even be a thing. So let's not act like AI is going to replace everything. But again, that's just my opinion. You can disagree with me in the comments. Be respectful, of course. I'm not gonna block anybody who disagrees with me. I just ask that you be respectful. But my point is, it's just like, I don't really think AI is that serious to me. Like, yes, I'm aware it damages the environment. Like, nobody wants to damage the environment, but it's also kind of like, a lot of us eat meat. We know animals have died at the hands of the meat that we're eating. Like, we know, like, that chicken that we like, that chicken, noodle soup that we like. I don't know if that requires an animal or not, or if it's fake. I don't know. But either way, it's chicken, right? Chicken in the soup, right? An animal had to die for that chicken to be in the soup. I mean, are we gonna bash meat eaters because they're eating an animal, and animals are people too that we look at and we're like, we love them too? Like, are we gonna bash that too? Like, to me, it's all selective outrage. It's like, we want to bash people for every little thing, and it's like, let's just stop bashing people for stuff and just let things be how they are. Like, let's use that energy for stuff that actually fucking matters. You know what I mean? And for me, when it comes to AI, like, I use it for my own reasons. And that's just that. That doesn't make me an awful person. It doesn't make me a terrible person. That doesn't make me the worst human being in the world. That just means that it's just something that I believe in differently. And if you don't like it, that's fine. But I'm going to do whatever it is I want because it's my life and it's fully legal. And I feel like as long as it's not illegal, I don't really think it should be a problem. Like, I don't agree with, like, and this is coming from an American, I don't really agree with tipping, but every now and then I do it, but I don't tip every time I go to a restaurant. Why? Because I don't really care to do it. Like, I don't feel like doing it. And I feel like if it's my choice to do something, I should be allowed to do it without all the scrutiny. That being said, I welcome people to disagree with me, but don't be upset if I don't do the thing that you want. You know what I mean? And that's where I have a problem with it. It's just I don't police people on every little thing just because I don't like it. Like, I've had someone disagree with me about AI a while ago. I forgot what it was. I don't know what it was I was going to share with her. Oh, yeah, it was that AI song I did like a while ago. Now, I didn't write any of the lyrics. I didn't do any of that. I usually write my lyrics for it, but I was just testing it out the day. I just was trying it out. And I've got a lot of negative opinions about it, but I think I still kept the song up. I didn't delete it or nothing. But I never posted it and was like, it's my own song. But a girl, I sent her the song, right? And she said, I don't really, respectfully, I don't really support like AI stuff. And you know, I told her, I'm like, that's fine. And that was the end of that. But the funny thing was that I sent her a photo that was obviously like AI because it was AI redesigns of like Cat's Eye or something, and she was cool with that. Like, she was like, oh, it's so cute. And she said she loved the favorite. So I was like, interesting change up there. I mean, but, you know, again, a lot of people's opinions also, while there's a lot of people that are still very like negative about it, there's also a lot of people that are like, you know, okay. I mean, still don't really like it, but I mean, it's cute. The ideas are cute. And that's my point. It's like, it's really not that bad. I think people just overreact to it and they kind of just police every little thing. But that's just me. I'm not angry about it. I'm not like upset. It's just one of those things. It's just like, I ask myself, I'm like, why do people care this badly about something that's going to become the future? Like, either get with the program or get the fuck on, like I've said previously. But that's just me. That's just my 2 cents. Take it or leave it. See ya.